being harassed right now outside. Where I moved to is where I'm being harassed from mostly. Well, actually most of Tucson because they made it a game. Trying to get me abused as many times as the most amount of times before the end of their game. And the game ended, but they kept going. I don't really know if you've ever met a professional targeter, but suggestions helpful. And make it look like you're not insulting them online, but you're completely and totally insulting them. Just Clear is really good at it. Especially when you're listening to them, so what you say actually applies to what they've been saying. Eavesdropping helps. And networking. And group trafficking. Very helpful. What group trafficking is, they kind of just take over an entire town. Ugh. And it controls opinion and how people respond. And what people do. What's popular, what's okay. In Tucson right now it's rape. It's my character study. But they call it Anna Nicole, so basically they get lookalikes and try to trick women or men. And they all look the same. I think with cloning it's helping a lot too. And also illegally recording people in their homes. For example, they don't want me to take a shower. Or take my clothes off again. Because I have to be desexualized because I didn't want them to touch me. That sounds like a click harder to me. That's already happened. All 5 of them. They sent our clits home in earring boxes. Or jewelry boxes. Too sexual. Not really at all. Well, not too sexual. It's nobody's business. But apparently if you are spying on someone for that long, it is. I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone, though. I guess they prevented that so that I wouldn't meet anyone new or try to leave. Steve Hill Cohen, special thank you. What a strategy. And all the Native American dudes that have been following me. And the members of the Mexican Mafia that have been sprayed in my car. So they broke my AC unit on my car. Everyone knows this, but everyone thought I acted like I was high, when in reality I was I guess, technically, but they would spray the car down at night, and then they would basically the car would heat up to 110 degrees, and my hands melted to the steering wheel. But getting attacked and followed, having everyone I know targeted. There were 5 of us that tested SARS in college. And when I got here, they said 1 in 5 will survive influenza. So that was a big plan. Like before the flu virus changed. Basically, they became obsessed with stealing things from me. People who already have so much. It's just the fact that you can take it. Which is why I'm not over affectionate or over physical. I grew up around very predatorial people. So if I like it, I probably actually would tell it I hated it for the rest of its life. It's too bad. It keeps you from actually expressing your feelings. Although Dane made a way that I would tell him the truth or be able to tell him. For a time. Because I wasn't lying to anyone. I just literally wasn't allowed to when I was edited that much. Made it so you couldn't actually tell them. But you felt the pain or something. So it really fucked your emotions up. Imagine someone taking away your ability to understand or explain what happens. It's good for public humiliation. I didn't know that I knew so many people that got off on humiliation, but learned about hashtag targeting when we hashtag throw some shade. Public humiliation. And they've done it a lot. The women in my family love it. And bugged me so that they had a private Facebook page endeavor and would have really horrible things happen to me. So when they're like, oh, Mallow loves all the women in your family love Mallow. I was like, I've seen their private Facebook group. Is he going to kill me for them? Because they pay to have really horrible people do horrible things to me.